just want you to feel the feeling I felt like a butterfly is flying from flower to flower.
Flower is flower. The five flowers.
I will just do the last part. The flower.
Purple. Yeah, I see colors. In fact, like since like when I was a little kid, like aura. I don't know, like a mass of, sometimes it's liquid, sometimes it's like a smoke, like floating in the room. And sometimes it becomes an object, in the form of object. There's a form, there's a shape, but it's unknown object. So I just see a lot of purple this year.
The other part of the story is that Pao also fell into the wormhole with the Machia. So he's wondering what connection he has with this Machia. How come they both fall together into the wormhole? He's like the storyteller of the exhibition, but he's also like a third party watching all these things happening. He was at Liang Court. You didn't see him? He was walking around the mall, checking out things and people.
I wanted to respond to the idea, close to the idea of this wormhole thingy. So my work was actually closer thing to this idea of the portal, where you could see visions that were all warped out. So I wanted to respond to that whole idea of warping time and space, and taking this perspective that you're actually looking at some sort of holes or windows across this wormhole.
I was very interested into representations of icon, of why vampires look that certain way, and where do our Singaporean vampires get their look from.
Where do they get their look from? Was it like from the Western?
From the West. And it's very interesting how they combine like Superman and vampires. So it's almost like a non-legit representation. Yeah.
So
and
they
also,
like make up their own,
Yeah.
like Singlish lah.
yeah, something like that. So I was very interested in the depiction and the representation of these supernatural creatures. And also why are we so fascinated in supernatural? Like whether you like to read books on vampires or film, what is this fascination that captured us for decades?
The design of the shelves and the whole space is basically taken from like Zen shapes, so basically circle and square, fundamental primary shapes of everything that you see around you. So I think what I wanted to create in the space was this very quiet, still area where people can come in and sort of like zone out, because our lives are so fast paced. So I really wanted like audience to feel that when they entered.
So in the living room there was this black colour stand thing with a bar across. It was like one side of the room. So that is actually modelled after a kimono stand that the Japanese used to hang their kimono in their house. Yeah, but then there wasn't a kimono there. So that's a very telling sign. How come there wasn't a kimono for the stand? Stay tuned for the next exhibition.
Having a mascot or a character to say add some sort of color or imagination to the entire conceptualization process. When we conceptualize a project, we would think it in the more abstract way, and somehow Pao grounds us in a manner to think about things in a different way. Maybe brings us to some sort of narrative direction when we are thinking, or at least for me, when thinking about the project. Good job, Pao.
I always think that contemporary art to the audience at the Liang Court is there's this like barrier. So Pao for me adds like a bridge. Kids embrace Pao, and when parents see kids embrace Pao, then the parents would naturally cross that boundary, that demarcation between contemporary art and the audience, right? The whole picture of Pao came into a full picture when in social media we see how Pao reacted with the artwork. That was also quite caricature. But also at the same time, like, Pao to me represent the audience and how they reacted to the otherwise incomprehensible contemporary art.
Actually, I didn't think of Pao at all.
Wow, like that. That's nice. See Pao is angry now.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Look at him.
I saw you hanging out in my room quite a bit, but I'm sorry. I hope you like my
who is
room
there?
nonetheless, though. Yeah.
It's alright, Pao.
Yeah, it's okay.
Got your back.
It's okay.
Can we sing now?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, go!
I just want you to feel the feeling I felt like a butterfly is flying from flower to flowers to flowers to